Accepted and right, defense, beat hair in the mix, blending the 80s and 90s with hate. Long day lay low.
Hello there. Oh, it's my strong hand. See, I had it before Bancroft, before the giant forehead man. Welcome, whoever may show up. I know there's a lot of streams going on. I actually scheduled this last night. I set it up. I did not know, there's going to be a launch stream and stuff like that tonight. So, but. That being said, despite all that, go check out 80s Mateys Guide on Oliver, and I don't want to butcher the name until I have him on my show. They got a book out, or a zine coming out. I'm going to be getting it. Go check him out. I know Allie's going to be streaming. I know, who knows, Shane's probably going to start one up, and Frago will probably do Fragtober right now. I don't know what's going on, but as you may know, as you may heard, and I just looked, I couldn't find it. Still, Frog G, the lovable frog. I mean, come on, he's Frog G. Everybody likes Frog G. If you've seen him on stream, heard him on streams, I should say, because he doesn't really show his face. And I'm gonna feed the ducks. I don't care what anybody has to say. Is that feeding the ducks? No. We're gonna make it quieter anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah. Frog G shadow band on Indiegogo. We don't know 100% what it might be, and I should have downloaded the image, the image that Plagal drew. We think that's what it might be. Inkspots did a thing. Let me show you real quick, or let me show you. Say real quick. By the way, my name is Jason Bascom. I don't know if you know who I am. Jason Bascom, co-founder of Unhinged Entertainment, creator of Absolute, co-creator of Frog G, and the Great Frog is banned. If you've seen Frog, like I said, if you've heard Frog on chats, you'd hear how just laid back, dude, just low key and down to earth the cat is. I mean, Frog is a good dude. And for some strange reason, it's banned. It's shadow banned on Indiegogo. So just doing this stream, I mean, people are aware of Frog G, the book, but they may not be aware that it got shadow banned. We're thinking, and there's Inkspots did put up some things to, hopefully this will clear it up. We're thinking Shane, I was kind enough, Shane, I was super chatting Shane last night on his show. And he was kind enough to look at it, point it out, and be like, it might be the severed head, which I know you're thinking, oh, severed head, very gruesome. Not really. Plagal drew it, and it was just a head there, really. There's no gratuitous blood pouring out of it. It's just a head. And she's actually fully clothed. So, but Inkspots tossed that up there anyway because reasons. So, just in case. So I did submit a thing into Indiegogo saying, hey, man, if it's because of the boobs, women have big boobs. If you're banning us because of that, you're slight discrimination, I guess. I kind of playing the card that a lot of people play, like, you do it and you're evil. Why not throw it back in their faces? All right, those ducks, they get mad if you don't feed them. So yeah, so we don't know why. It's shadow banned. See who we got in the chat here. Hey, Blanca, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, and what's going on, Past Master? Like I said, I know there's a few streams going right now, and I did not know they were going to be happening when I set this up. But Frog G, we think that's the image. Plagal killed it. We were like, dude, Dan Plagal drew what we told him to draw. Pardon me. And it's beautiful. It's actually my favorite cover in the whole campaign. No disrespect to Irene. I love you. In a friendly, platonic way. I love you. But, I mean, Plagal really just nailed it, So, Irene's is tied. Tied. But anyway, it's a great cover, and everybody should pick it up. If you want to zoom in, you can see it here. I could pull it up. I'd have to download it and re-pull it up and stuff. I should have done it before the stream started. Like I said, this up a day in advance. You'd think I would have. And look at there's Irene's cover. I mean, it's gorgeous. What can you say? Look at that. It's beautiful. She killed it, and she really did a great job. I love it. It's so detailed. So it's Irene. It screams Irene. Screams fiendish style. She didn't hold back. So thank you very much, Irene, for that. I'm forever grateful that you did it. And it doesn't. I am. I wonder if I could read it. I'll have to get closer. You'll probably hear me a little louder. Let me move this here. Maybe that'll help. Oh, there's Luke. I am quite fond. I never would have known, Luke. Never would have guessed it. I started watching your stream. I can't say it. I don't want Goya. I think it's Goya. I had to stop. Like, I might be interviewing them. I don't really want to be influenced by the interview streams. Yeah. So I will do a. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Wow, thank you. And okay, I know it says, if you read the thing in the bottom, the banner, I'm going to be drawing some sketch cards. I was going to be on with Rooster Puncher. He didn't know that Alterna was doing a closeout stream, so he had to go over there. So I didn't get to jump on. So I set up to draw with Rooster Puncher on Death Curse with Spencer. So I'm all set up. I'm going to draw some sketch cards. So if you back Frog G tonight, you get a sketch card. Any tier, you get a sketch card. Also, don't worry if you've already backed though. I'm randomly giving away artwork and sketch covers and stuff like that too. So, but that's more random. This is more specific. So don't refund though. Don't please. Just for a sketch card, because that costs us money. So thank you, Buck. I appreciate that. Really, really do. Very nice of you. Yo, what's going on, Corey? Good to see you, my friend. I'm showing. This is the cover that we think got a shadow ban. So, like I said, it's killer. Plague nailed it. He did what we wanted, and we wouldn't change it for the world. So back this cover. I mean, if anything, really, you're gonna want to back this one here, this all-in-one, because you get the Irene one too, which is just gorgeous. So yeah. Yeah, everybody's saying hi. Say hi to Corey. So yeah, yo, what's going on, Rick Saylor? Hail. And yeah, like Rick, I know you're a guy who backs to get stuff. Don't, you are giving away sketch cards. I mean, you're gonna see me at the show anyway. So if anything, I'll have blank ones with me. You could even just buy a sketch card from me then, rather than backing to get a sketch card. So don't worry about it. So welcome, Rick Saylor. Hail, brother. Appreciate you swinging by. Like I said, I know there's a lot of streams going on. So I'm going to be drawing. I'm going to you're not going to see my mug, because then you just see this, and this isn't really enthralling. So everybody go back. Frog G, go share it out. Go spread the word. I did send them a message. I sent Indiegogo a message, so hopefully they will get back to me soon. I sent it to them last night, so they're a little slow with things. Usually, that's if they even get back to me. Hopefully, they'll see that we did a thing, and you might see my phone in there. That's fine. Okay. Hopefully. Oh wow, it wasn't focused before. You dirty rat. Come on. This is the one that I use on my art table. It shouldn't be out of focus. Okay. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to try to interact with the chat as we go here. I got to turn on a light for myself. I mean, you guys can see it fine, but there we go. All right. So like I said, you back tonight, and I will get you a sketch card in your backing. Whatever tier you back the hat. You'll get the sketch card the same day as the hat. Hello, friend. Jason, can you answer the CG Press Is it CD Press? Is it true that Ink Spots has given up and left comics? I cannot confirm nor deny that, since I haven't spoken to Ink Spots in a couple hours. So the answer could be yes, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah. Oh, KSSS is here. Welcome, KSS. Happy birthday, KSSS. Good to see you. Got Fanta. Welcome. How you doing, Fanta? Thank you so much for sharing everything out and all your support. Frog, of course. Hail them, Frog. Link is up in the chat to back his book. Back Frog G's book. Yeah, everybody's saying hi. I know I missed highlighting you. There you are, KSSS. Yeah. So welcome. Appreciate you swinging by. And what's up, Jay Ryan? How you doing? All right. Yeah, it is tough to draw and talk with chat, especially me. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me go under YouTube. Let me pop the chat out, and maybe that might help me. Oh, shit, we're a big fat girl. There we go. Come on. That's the pinned tweet. I want that. Oh, there we go. Pop out chat. Boop. Okay. Let me see if I can't drag it over to my other screen here. There we go. Maybe that might help me a little bit more. Yeah. All right. I may not be highlighting you then, but at least I can see you. All right. Yeah, I got a happy birthday. Thank you very much for remembering, KSSS. One of these days it will actually be. One of these days. You're watching multiple streams? Well, yeah, there are quite a lot of people streaming right now. So, which one is this one? Hold on. Where's my Post-its? Where's my Post-its? You can see which one this is. This is a dead one. That's what that one is. I know 80s Mate is promoting. I saw him on there. Allie's going to be streaming, or she did stream. So yeah, there's a lot of streams. So thank you for swinging by. I do appreciate it. So yeah, spread the word out. Let people know. Check out Frog G, and they don't have to be watching the stream to back it to get a sketch card. I mean, it's cool if they do, but we have a couple suspicions as to what might have happened, as to because we don't know when the flag or the shadow ban hit. So, but as far as we know, I know Andy Smith has gone under fire for just for joking around about something. I think it was like some kind of family dressed as tacos or something. It was actually pretty funny. And he got attacked for it, which is really ridiculously stupid. But we don't know, maybe because when we were on there is when it happened, and so somebody saw our campaign, saw the Plague cover, and got butthurt because it was good. Heaven forbid you have something cool artwork out there. So we don't know if that, or if we don't even know if it was hit before then. So we have our suspicion, but then again, it could just be the algorithm finally caught us for some strange reason. We've been live for almost a month and a half. So yeah. Now, as you can see, I am just free flowing this. So if you want one, go ahead, back Frog G, back any tier, back the hat tier. You'll get your hat during the winter, and you'll get the card before then, because you will get the card. Obviously, you're not getting a book with the hat unless you add on the hat. But in that case, you won't get everything until you get your book. But and we'll see if Ink is if Ink didn't leave comics. then maybe actually send these to him. Maybe he can toss a little watercolor on them. You know. So yeah, I mean, just gonna do it while I'm live. You know, everybody, go spread the word of Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic. A man gets turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess, then gets sent on a quest by Death himself to win back his humanity and get back to the woman he loves. A 48-page fully covered. Covered? I mean, it is covered. It's got 2 covers to it, you would think, a front and a back. So fully colored, though. All ages, despite the image you see there, because to me, this image over here, it is all ages to me, because she's holding a head. There's no massive blood. She's not naked. You know, Elvira had big boobs. Dolly Parton had big boobs. They're family fun. So, this is Speak About the Diablo. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
We're talking this. We're talking that.
We're talking Indiegogo. Screw it over, small creators. They rock.
There's small creators, low creators that just trying to get a little comic book out there about a frog.
Oh yeah, it kind of depresses me right now. It's like hopefully they get it resolved. I think we've both emailed them at this point. So.
Oh, you sent them one too?
Yeah, I sent him one yesterday, right after I seen it, trying to figure out what was going on. So, I mean, why did you just shadow ban an all ages book? And so it's like a little thing, non-gore, cartoon violence, a little bit of cleavage.
Yeah, but it's cleavage. It's cleavage. Yeah. It's not full frontal.
Yeah, but some of the books on there, their thumbnail is a giant pair of tits. And they're still on there, so it's like, give me a break. No, that's why I'm saying I don't think this was a Twitter random check or anything, or IGG random check. I think someone got jealous and turned us in. That's what
the way I see it, though, which is weird, jealous of a campaign, and I'm not complaining about how much we got, but a campaign that's at 14K, like, you know what I mean? It's not like we're at like 500K, 140K, you know. Like, what is there to be jealous of? That we're actually having fun making a little comic book, then it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's the main thing, though. We put so much time. We put our own... It's like they still don't mind taking, $2,500 from us at the end, but they're not going to promote us. So I think, like, give us a discount then, bastards. Don't have us on your platform right now. We should get some kind of discount, you know?
Right.
And not the whole, but... Whatever. It's just
KSSS
a monkey wrench and everything.
KSSS was turned into a frog once. It was wild, he says. Yeah, it's... I mean, like I said, dude, in all reality, like, put our book up against quite a bit of the mainstream stuff out there, and it'll beat it. Like, just art-wise, in general. You know? And so... But I just don't see how Plague's cover could be it, because there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and I mean, Corey says it doesn't make sense for IGG to blacklist stuff. Why not just have a mature content warning and leave it up to the people that want it? Exactly, because they don't believe that people have, they know what they want, maybe. They don't think people can judge for themselves. But also, wouldn't it be nice just if they would have kicked Jason or I a little email and saying, hey, you need to do something about this. It violates our terms of use or something. And then we change it and they just put our stuff right back up. Rather than when we only have 20 days left, what are they going to make us wait a week or so before they put us back up and kill half the time we have left? It's ridiculous.
And this has happened to quite a few people where they say the same things. Just hit us up. Let us know ahead of time. Hey, you might want to change this, or you're going to get banned, or you're going to get a shadow banned, or something's going to happen if you don't change this image. Like, and that's the other thing. People will say and they do. They shadow ban, and you don't know why they ban you. Like, they won't tell you, I guess, to what it was. Yeah. But if they see that you fix anything in your page that could be the issue, then they remove the ban. So hopefully what you did fixed it, and
Well, it's just a waiting game at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, especially with that too, like you have to scroll all the way just about to the bottom of the campaign before you even see it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why it just makes me think someone was being a dick and they just turned us in. And I'm only saying that because there's a lot of violence in a lot of campaigns on IGG. There's a lot of violence and a lot of titties and a lot of porno stuff, and none of them are getting. So how is it like a bot or something that they randomly check? Because all of them are still on there. It's
Right.
like it just feels like someone had to specifically, point at us for this. And this is nothing. I mean, there you can't see, like, it doesn't even look like a severed head. You can't see the bottom of the neck.
Nope.
It's nothing. It just is cartoon. And she's a character that switches heads. It's not like she's actively decapitating somebody. These are like her different heads that she wears. That's what she does. It's her character. It's
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying earlier in the stream. Like, you can't see any blood coming out of the bottom of her head.
there's
You
no
know,
gore in it.
There's no gore in it. It's just her holding a head. It could be a clay head. You don't know. You don't know what the actual thing
Plus,
is.
it's a specific cover. The only way you can get this is if you decide, I want to buy it. And if somebody wants to buy it, what business is it of anybody else's?
Right.
And I just hate it because we're not a big campaign. I mean, we've put our own, like, a lot of our own money into this, and we put a lot of time and effort into it. And for it to, like, come after, like, we're not one of the big guys. This actually is going to hurt us because we're not on there. You can't look the campaign up. It's completely ridiculous. I hate it. I really do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is, and I do agree. I'm not super discouraged as much as you maybe, because to me, a lot of it is promotion and word of mouth anyway. Like, yeah, we will get backers because of Indiegogo itself being there.
Right now,
And if you can't search it, that hurts too.
Right now,
So-
it's at 25% is what we usually get. We've been getting from 25% of our funds come directly from IGG sales.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that
is
is a pretty
big.
good
Pretty big.
slice that they're cutting us out of there.
Yeah, that's pretty big. But still, I mean, if we, put in some a little more legwork while we're banned, I can't do anything with this. It's my Unova pen. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit with that.
Rick Sailor says if you would do a shitty art booby book with SJW writing, you'd be fine. Yeah, like if we did the tits of the Democratic Party, we would probably get, we'd be millionaires or something, We'd get all kinds of press, and it's absolute.
No.
I was in bed sick all day. I didn't go to work today again. So
Oh, you didn't go to
I'm pretty
work today?
grumpy. I just woke
Dude,
up.
Andy Smith was surprised that you were sick. He's like, I didn't even know he was sick. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, he did really good for being sick.
Yeah, I was sick as a dog like yesterday, and today I got up. I had to go and run an errand in the morning, so I was up for about an hour, and I came back and I slept till about 6 o'clock, just
Oh, wow.
all day, just like 8 full hours of sleep. So definitely helped.
Good. I mean, I'm glad it helped. And yeah, he didn't even know you were sick. I'm like, yeah, he's usually a little more energetic actually on streams, but on promotional streams. But yeah, it's
Oh, Michael
ridiculous.
Bancroft says Omega Storm is Oslo Shadowban. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, Bancroft's here.
Yeah, he said
Oh, what's up, Bancroft?
Omega Storm is.
Yeah, dude, and that's the thing. I don't know people. I think it could be a CG attack, maybe, possibly.
I think it is. I think people have been not randomly, but specifically pointed out, because I said there's so much other porno and violence and comics on there that
also-
no one's. It's right on their thumbnail. Like one thumbnail is a big set of tits, and they're not getting banned.
Well, and like I was saying, like before we were on, like with Lord Crackhead, 80s Made, you name them, Bancroft, like. But Andy Smith is kind of like a well-known CGer, you know what I mean? Like Bancroft is too, but so I don't know if maybe that's when they were like, oh, these guys are CG, you know what I mean? It's possible. It's all speculation, really. I mean, you can only speculate at this point.
There is a Pixel Trader has a Shadowban little app that you can put the link to your campaign in, and it'll tell you if you're shadow banned because it looks through the code. So if you find Pixel Trader on Twitter, you should be able to find that little app that he has. But also, if you just go to Indiegogo and search your campaign name, and if it doesn't show up, and if you go to... so when we put Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic in, nothing comes up. When we put Frog G in, nothing comes up. When we...
Dude, if you put Unhinged Entertainment, you put my name in there, nothing comes up. If you put Unhinged Entertainment, my 2 Absolute books come up, but nothing else.
Yeah,
you know,
and if you go to the comic book section and go through the whole comic book section, our book's not listed. It's gone. They've taken it out. So, and so we had a few people that tried to look it up, and they're the ones that told us that we weren't on there anymore. Direct link only.
Lord Ravener was the one who hit me up. So thank you very much, Lord Ravener, for letting me know.
Yeah,
appreciate that. You know, that's dude. That's what I'm talking about, though. That like everybody's like, oh, it's a hate group. It's a hate group, dude. These are people that are not involved in our project at all. That we see in the chats randomly from time to time, and they're letting us know, dude, your book's not there. Like they were looking for. That's not hate. That's not hate at all.
Yeah,
that's like
Snuggy Jr. told me about it. He was He said he was on a stream and he was trying to show somebody our book, and it would not come up, and that's how I first found out. So, and it happened right after Andy Smith. We were on Andy Smith, and then the book was gone. So.
And we really appreciate Andy Smith for having us on. Like we're not flagging him at all in the slightest.
Pops, did you go? Pops said I just pulled it up, no problem. But did you go through the link?
Right.
If you go through the link, you can find it. But if you just go to it and then try to search it, you can't pull it up.
Yeah, if you go to Indiegogo itself and you type in Frog G, or you type in Frog G, Voodoo Gods Magic, you type in Jason Bascom, which it would be under my name because I'm the campaign. The person holding the campaign, it should pop up that way, and it doesn't. You can't find it. You can find my other stuff, but you can't find Frog G.
Yeah, you can find it through the direct link only. So that's what they do. Like you're still up, and if anything that you promote and people go through that link, they can get to, but they no longer have it on in the comics page. And if you just go to IGG and try to look up Frog G without the direct link, it doesn't come up.
Hey, how does it sound? I send you these, whatever I do, I send them to you. You put like maybe a little watercolor on them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sketch cards sound cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I could do maybe even a little acrylic wash.
Whatever you want to do, they're going to be free to whoever backs tonight.
So Omega, that's crazy. Omega Storm doesn't come up. Let me go.
Omega Storm, that's Malin, man.
Yeah.
So how is Malin shadow banned? That's
he's like strictly like comic book, like old school.
Not only that, like
stuff.
he knows like what not to put up.
I mean, I gotta say, I was a little worried about the Boob Dan cover, a little bit, but I seen like all the Goblin Girl stuff was still up, so I didn't think it was going to be a problem because it's not that graphic. So
no, Goblin Girl's fun, dude. Everybody should go check out Goblin Girl. Go back Goblin Girl.
Well, that's what I mean. Ours wasn't as even risque as that, so I didn't think it was a problem. Yeah, it's gone.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, it's not coming up either. Wow. Yeah, well, it is. I think it's somebody's
flagging
some snotty bitch is tagging, campaigns. So.
And we can't speculate who or what, and because why would that be banned, flagged? You know what I mean? Like it makes no sense. Malin knows how to make a campaign. He's done a couple of them. I think he knows what to put up and what not to put up. Yeah, so if you back tonight, though, I'm drawing some. Let me make me big. I'm gonna draw a couple of these.
Pops. If you type it in your search bar and you've looked up Frog G before, it's gonna pop up. If you go to Indiegogo. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like if you go to the Indiegogo search and type it in, it won't show up.
Right.
In your search bar in Google, yes, it'll show up. But if you go to the website, it's gone. So.
You know what's funny? This is the camera that I use whenever I'm drawing a merit table, and now it's not focusing.
Let's see. Here, I'll show you. Here, I'm gonna. Let's see. Yeah. Indiegogo.
Anyway,
I'm gonna share my screen here.
Well, it's kind of focused there a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna make myself not big.
Present. Share screen. All right. So there's the screen. So if you can see right here, so I'm on the Indiegogo. This is the comics page. So if you go through all the comics here, you're not going to find Frog G or Omega Storm. So if you go up here to the search bar to search Indiegogo, and I put in Frog G, we don't come up in the search. You got Frog Boy, you got Saving the Quito Rocket Frog. So you get everything else, but you're not going to find Frog G. It's gone.
And if you type in Omega Storm, same thing's going to happen.
So if you go to the search bar, type in Omega Storm. It's not there. It's gone.
So people are getting shadow banned. So it's got to be for just somebody's out to flag titles and anything Comicsgate related, probably.
So basically, I like where that's gonna hurt us is just.
I just tried tonight. I just tried. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, it's like passive sales. So you don't get any passive sales. So if your project is just sitting in the comics section, or someone searches for Frog something and you just kind of pop up, you get a passive sale if someone decides to buy it, and that's a percentage of what you're going to make. A passive sale is kind of what you like when you go in demand. You want those passive sales because you're out there, you're making the book, and so you don't have to promote as much. Your thing's just sitting there and people can see it and buy it. And then when you are doing promotion, they can go there directly. But if you're in demand, you get none of those passive sales. You're not even listed. No one can run upon it by accident or anything. It's just gone, and that sucks. And they charge you money for being on their platform, so I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. It's just bull crap. And
it is, man. It is. And apparently Malin is Batman on the Jack Show tonight. Jack Show's going on. Yeah.
And I heard, I think they said Ethan is Gumby.
Nice. Yeah, I know streaming during the Jack Show is a dangerous endeavor, but I scheduled this because I scheduled this pretty much when I found out we were shadow banned. So I was like, I'm gonna try to promote a little bit, get a little promotion out there, maybe do a little treat for our backers, and get hopefully some backers tonight, or get at least the stream will be up. People can check the stream out on replay, and if you do, thank you. But also click that link, and if I'll be doing some sketch cards. So, if you're here tonight and you back, not on replay, but if you're back tonight, if you were back in replay, back on the replay. If you're on the replay, back it. Get a hat, get that great Irene Strakowski cover. It's just going to be colored by the great Billy Basco. So,
yeah, grab the Boobnan cover that started everything.
That started the controversy.
It's not his fault. He drew exactly what we asked him for.
Exactly what we asked
him for. We just didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal because it was really cartoony. It's our book is very PG, and so
at most PG-13, at most. That's very pushing it, I think.
Yeah.
It all depends on your parenting skill, your parenting level, I guess. All right, I'm going to do this, and then I left you room down here.
All right, cool.
All right, yeah, so there's one. So back tonight, and ink spot. I'm going to send these to ink spots. I got a plastic sleeves, and I'm going to send them to ink spots, and he'll color them up, and we'll get them out to the people who back tonight. Like I say, if you back the hat, you'll get it sooner than most. So just the hat, just the beanie,
just the hat, man, just the hat,
just the beanie. Hey, did you put an add-on of the beanie to the beanie?
An add-on to the beanie to the beanie?
Yeah. Did you add the beanie onto the beanie tier? In case people want more than one beanie?
I think so. I think you can buy everything with anything, I think.
Okay.
Let me check, though.
All right. There you go. It's in a little plastic sleeve here. I'm going to send this one off to ink spots. Let's get another one. Little free flow Frog G trade sketch cards. And thank you everybody for watching, by the way. Hey, hit the bell, or hit the like button, whatever. You know the spiel. Hit the like, share it out. I know a lot of people are streaming, like I said, but
yeah, and
we're
if you
trying
could share the link out to the campaign on
Yeah, share the
Twitter or
link.
wherever, that'd be great.
on any of your social media platforms. I've been really pushing the hats just because, I mean, you get them sooner, but that also gets people to the campaign anyway. So,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people are offering beanies because beanies are cool, man.
beanies are, dude, I love beanies. People see me wearing them all the time. Oh, man.
They're going to be a pretty easy thing to ship out too because you don't have to worry about them really getting damaged. You can put them in the same box and everything. So.
Yeah. Well, I got I could actually, at my work, we heat seal things. So I can seal them at my job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sign up for the Lucent. Yeah, definitely. Painted Death is going to be so dope. I love watching Bancroft work on it. Even though he draws 3 lines during 45 minutes of the stream. What's up, Dean? Everybody go sign up for the Embrace too.
Well, he draws some pretty elaborate backgrounds. So.
Dude, his background's
Yeah.
ridiculous. They're disgusting. And Dean, I actually had to fine tune a little bit of that Embrace trading card layout. So I'm going to print it up and ink it up eventually here real soon. This all came out of nowhere. Yeah. So, yeah. Happy birthday to you, Dean. I know everyone's wishing KSSS
Oh,
happy
is it?
birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's his birthday. It's Dean's birthday. It's KSSS's birthday. It's Bancroft's birthday. It's Death Metal Heroes' birthday. It's my birthday.
Very cool.
Yeah. If Shelby was here, it'd be his birthday too.
It's not my birthday.
No, it's your birthday.
Oh, it's my birthday.
It's your birthday. Hit bells. Yeah, hit bell. That's what she gets.
Yeah, she deserves it.
She does deserve it, man. They all judgmental of Beast and everything.
Dude, that's my favorite. One of my favorite Saturday Night Live skits is where, like, Belle and the Beast are dancing, and then they're singing Beauty and the Beast, and he's like, she's the Beast, not him. And it's fucking great. It's hilarious. She goes, what? He's like, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not, you're kind of beastly. He's like, I look great, but yeah, they reverse roles.
Yeah, that's pretty clever. It's pretty funny.
Let's see, you got Cowbell, which is classic. That's a great one. And then
you can't be
Cork Soakers. Have you ever seen Cork Soakers?
That's good. Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Cork Soakers is funny too. It's got Janet Jackson on there.
Oh, I think I have seen it.
She's the old lady's like, since I lost my teeth, they say I'm better at sulking cork than ever before.
That's ridiculous.
And then, like, the guy with the lisp, he's like, and then they're like, when you came in here, I said to myself, that guy looks like a cork soaker. That's pretty good.
That's good.
Colonel Angus. Yeah, Colonel Angus. I remember that one, too.
Or Plague and everybody over on 80s Made.
They were just all in the Discord, so.
Should I have them come in?
I think they're working on Goblin Girl right now.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to take away from that.
Eric Weathers was in there too, working.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So you want to letter a comic? Really, really cheap.
We can letter it. It looked
Yeah,
fun
we can
what
letter
did.
it.
It looked good what we did.
It does, but it's so much easier when someone else does it.
I'll just do it. I'll do
it.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
We're gonna do it. See, this is what we're doing, people. This is what's going on with Frog Jeep. We're doing it all. We're not hiring Eric Weathers like professionals do.
Eric Weathers is super busy. So.
He's super talented too, dude. That cat can draw.
Oh yeah, this book is great.
Yeah, Battle Brick Road, dude.
Like the Scarecrow.
Yeah, Scarecrow's pretty cool, man. Oh man. Yeah, make sure you share out that shadow band link. Can't stop Frog G. Co-created Frog G. One of you, one of the members in the chat. One of the fans didn't even know he was going to have his own book. Didn't even plan on it. I do have to tell you about somebody who did hit me up about a stream, but I don't want to do it live in case because they haven't officially set a time, but they set a day.
Oh, good.
You might know who I'm talking about, but they've been very back and forth.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, but I was like, they said, how's this day work? I'm like, good. What time? And then I said, I was like, 10 a.m. would be really good, and it would be because I work at 11:30, so I might be like a little late to work, but I wouldn't be so late as to where I'd feel bad because we're busy right now.
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time on Andy Smith's, even though I was sick.
Dude, I was listening the whole time. You guys did great.
He's a super fun guy. I like him a lot. We talked a bit afterwards, and he was telling me about his time at the Kubert School and stuff. And I just love hearing all the old stories about old school comic books and
dude.
like everybody back then. Like he's like good friends with Bart Sears. He told me Bart Sears was in his wedding and stuff. So
that's
it's
cool.
like I'm a huge Bart Sears fan. So it's like it's cool to hear stories like that.
Yeah, dude, I'm a big Bart Sears fan too, man.
I mean, all them old school guys were like rock stars, when we were young. It's like comics was pretty cool thing back then. Still is.
Yeah. What was the book that Bart Sears had out? It was pretty much based on the people he did the basic training like models from. The one chick had like this weird fiery hair, the dude did or whatever. They're all silver looking. What's the name of that book? You don't know.
I don't remember.
I might as well be talking French to you, man.
What was it? I remember it was
like silvery. Michael Bancroft, are you serious? They are.
But some other stuff is banned as well. Rick Saylor says his book is...
There's shadow banning mailing lists? How do you even shadow ban mailing lists? I didn't know you could do that. I thought you couldn't even find mailing lists. Like you had to actually promote that. Maybe there's a glitch with Indiegogo itself. This is just a little too weird in my opinion. I hope this one isn't too wacky for you. Kind of a little off kilter with this one. I was gonna draw these sketch cards up on Death Curse with Spencer, the old Rooster picture, and he had to go because the Alterna's closing out. So they shadow banned the mailing list.
What
I thought this was what you said. Yeah, too. Like the
wait, Inglorious Rex is Shadow 2 is
what? No.
Let's see. I'm gonna
dude, Inglorious Rex, the mailing list. I was just saying because his campaign is closed.
If I can find the Shadow Ban test app.
Oh, did I leave, dude? All right, you're in charge. I left my drink out in the kitchen.
Oh no.
Of course you're in charge. You're the only one here.
I'm always in charge.
I'm not at my computer. I can't hear you.
Let me go to Indiegogo. That is... I wonder if it is a glitch then. Let's see. And... So yeah, the first Inglorious Rex comes up.
Alright, my headphones are on. Is it? Can you find it?
I can. The first one, not the second one. Let's see, Glorious Rex.
The second one is just a mailing list, though. I didn't know you could find mailing lists on Indiegogo by looking them up.
I don't know if you can or not.
I don't think you can. Oh.
Yeah, I find the first Inglorious Rex. I don't see nothing for Inglorious Rex 2.
It says it was fun.
All categories.
Michael's right. I can't find Inglorious Rex 2 either. Yeah, but that's a mailing list, though.
I think you can find them like upcoming. I think you can look up upcoming. So okay, go right to comics.
Yeah, the mailing list. Yeah, mailing list. Hold on here. I mean, he may not be able to pop in, but I'm gonna send him a link. Maybe he can talk about it.
Godlike, the Romulus Saga. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out like if you can. Yeah, launching soon. So go launching soon. Yeah, nope, doesn't pop up. Unless they're doing some kind of site maintenance, but that doesn't make sense either because I don't know.
They would have emailed people. I would imagine if they had done that, because not just comics, but a lot of campaigns and a lot of different things would be, wouldn't be there, and they would have hit everybody up, be like, "Hey, we're doing site maintenance, so your campaign may be unavailable for a day or two." You know what I mean? They would have to email a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I never got anything from them. I don't know if you can come in and talk about this a little bit. Send him the link. If you can't, it's fine.
No, Rick Saylor says no. If you type in a campaign's mailing list, it normally pops up.
Yeah.
Certain
The Pain of Death is
it's
there.
even
Yeah.
there was okay.
Yeah, Pain of Death is there, so you can
I'll
find
give it
Pain
a
of
shot
Death.
real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it shows right up. Pain of Death.
Well,
graphic
hey,
novel.
good, Bancroft. I'm glad you're not shadow banned. Because I know he's getting close to 1,000. He's getting close to 1,000 signups.
Yeah. I just signed up for it because
That's okay, dude. I there's plenty of campaigns. I'm like, oh, I gotta sign up for it.
now I'm signed up.
Yeah, I
There you go, Bancroft.
a while ago.
I thought I was signed up, but
Dude, that happens to me all. I'll sign up just to make sure, and next thing you know, it's like, yeah, you gotta. I'm like, what? I could have sworn I signed up for this campaign.
Yeah, his comes up. Shane's does not come up.
Has it been 6 months for Shane? No, he hasn't been.
It just should be any of them. Like if you type it in, it should pop up.
Yeah, but if it's been 6 months, they take it down, don't they?
No, it's brand new, isn't it?
I thought
Glorious
so.
Rex 2.
Yeah, I thought so because they launched it after fulfillment.
Yep, it doesn't come up. That sucks. I'm not sure what's going on with them. Screwing up Indiegogo.
Somebody I think is coming.
Being
Is
a
going
dick.
after campaigns. Goblin Girl is still there. Yeah, it better be. It better be.
Well, they can't really do nothing to them. They've already been able to go through their 60 days and get funded. I mean, they
What's going on, Metal Movies and Brewskis? But I think they could still hide them.
Yeah, they could screw up their passive sales, but they're. What I mean, if it's somebody targeting people, they're trying to hit people that are
Active,
still
yeah.
trying to get funded and stuff. So.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's see what this wise man has to say. What's going on, man?
You better sign up, Ing. God.
I did. I just now.
Even if you don't back the book, you can still win a book. It's like
Ooh,
silliness
nice.
not to.
Whoa!
I didn't even know
You
that.
can win a book. You have a
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm eating all the costs. No shipping, nothing. Sign up.
Shipping to me from Australia, maybe. Wow.
Feel privileged.
Well, I'm in the lottery now, guys. If you're not in the lottery, to get a free book, you should sign up right now.
Sign up for Pain of Death.
I think that's why I got like a week shadow ban.
A week
Because
shadow.
you're not allowed to hold. Yeah, you're not allowed to hold any kind of raffle. And I wrote sort of, oh, you can win a book, and they don't like that. So, if you go onto launching soon, you'll never find Painted Death anywhere. It's never been there. Like no one can just browse
Well, wait a minute.
the
We did-
launching soon. Yeah, you can search for it, so it's not a full shadow ban like what's happening with the others, but it won't come up just organically.
Right, but we
Um,
did a raffle. I mean, we were talking about it on YouTube and everything like that. So maybe we're
Yeah,
just
I don't know. That's just how.
Well, we might have been under the radar though.
Did you write it on the actual campaign?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's where I went wrong. That's
Oh,
I'm an
okay.
idiot. I mean, I just said like, I'm printing 10 of these books, and yeah, like anyway.
So,
and I
what's
tried
your
reaching out to
view
them,
on
and I
this
got
kind of
nothing.
stuff? Like, what do you
I'm
think is actually
like,
going on?
well, when it was just you guys, I'm like, oh, maybe, yeah, it's just like what they did with Vaughn, where they were like, no, it's too violent or it's too sexy, or what they did with if you got sex in the thing, and the trust and safety will come in and say, no, well, we're gonna hold on to your money or whatever. Now that it's Malin, now that it's Shane as well, I'm like, I don't know. Is something really shady happening? Is it a glitch? I mean, we can't know, but it's not good.
Right.
Like this is
A coincidence is only a coincidence for so long.
exactly how many grains of salt until you get a mound of sand? No, what is that? I don't fucking know. Just, but, you know,
Sounds pretty close to me though, man.
no, it's something like that. Close
Yeah.
enough is good enough. Like, are people actually flagging these things? I can see that happening. I can especially see people wanting to flag John and Shane, because this could be a massive campaign
Yeah.
for CG upcoming. And it's not going to really hurt him because he's already got all his signups. But, like, what if it doesn't even show up in the trending section, which a lot of campaigns haven't? That happened to the Cryptidnals. They didn't turn up. They didn't show up anywhere. So no one could find their campaign from the moment they launched.
Oh, that's.
Yeah,
See,
and-
ours was showing up, but now ours is gone from there too. It's gone
Yeah.
from everywhere. So.
Oh no, it wasn't the
It's
Cryptidnals. It was the other one. It was the
Krishna Kid.
Undead. Krishna Kid, yeah, Krishna Kid as well.
Yep.
I don't want to say the P word, which is
Yeah.
purge, but I will. But is this possible? Is there someone on the trust and safety team who's got it out for us?
So yeah, I'm going through the whole trending section right now, and I don't see Malin's book in here anywhere.
It's not there. No, it's not
gone.
there. It's
Wow,
if you
dude,
can't search
what
for
the
it, it's
hell?
not going to turn up.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's anyone who's bought any comic and is like, you know, so now Indiegogo knows that they're interested in comics. And oh, what's this? Oh, this looks pretty cool. Oh, I'll go check. Like, all that's gone.
Yeah, all your like I was saying, that's your passive sales, like people that can just stumble upon it and buy it. You're not getting any of
Exactly.
that. It's gone.
Exactly. Jay, I've DM'd Shane and John, but they're on Jack right now. So
Yeah.
I thought about super chatting, but I don't want to like. I don't want
Ruin
to be
the
the
fun.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like they're having
yeah.
fun. Like let them sober up first.
And then be like, what the
Have a
fuck?
deal with this.
Yeah, dude, it's like if somebody like my mom, she's out on vacation. If somebody here were to misbehave, I'm not gonna let her know right away. I'll wait till she gets back. I'll let her enjoy her vacation.
So it might be good if you have a book
Here's
out
the
to
case.
go, or if you're getting ready to launch a book, to go in and check yourself and see if you're on the shadow ban list right now. It
Well,
would be nice
I
to
don't-
kind of get a list of who is shadow banned right now.
I was using that thing that who made that up? Was it Pixel Trader? Who
Pixel
made
Trader,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really trusting it as much because it was saying that I was shadow banned, and it was saying that Inglorious Rex was shadow banned. But I've been checking regularly because I have never been able to find myself in just Explore, just without typing it in. Which I could always find Shane's. Shane's was always in there. So this is
Yeah.
a new thing. This is definitely new. Up until a couple of days ago was the last time I was looking through them, and I remember seeing him in there. So whatever's happening is new. When did you guys notice that?
Yesterday.
PUBG was
Yesterday,
So
Lord
maybe-
Ravener told me, and Snuggie told Ink.
And
It was right after I was on Andy Smith, and it was like right after that.
and
we were
Omega Storm
gone.
as well was up. So something happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a glitch. I don't know.
Oh shit! I hope not. Not like
I mean,
you
I-
need like another monkey wrench to make selling comics even harder.
No.
Well, the other thing is, and I know like Oliver's new. He's with some guys. They're doing some new thing. Who did Edwin? He did a PayPal type thing. You had other people, but it's not easy to just jump ship.
That's
And
that's exactly
yeah.
right. The Indiegogo was sort of like a leveler, you know. It
Right.
levels the playing field a little bit because now it's like if you launched on Indiegogo and you had 10 people backing it, your book for a small period of time will be up sitting next to Cyberfrog and Shadow of the Conqueror.
Yeah.
That's the level playing field. No, it's up to you to kind of maintain that, and that's almost impossible unless you have 100,000 subs. But at least for a little bit, you're up there. And when people go on to the search or into the area, they can find you amongst all that other stuff.
Right.
Well, now can they?
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. if
and
they
like
can.
we were,
And
we
what are
were
you gonna?
right next. We were right next to Irene, and I can't remember who else
Yeah.
for a long time. Yeah. So.
And,
yeah.
and then what's the alternative? Oh, we all make our own sites. Well, okay. Well, then it's purely then the playing field isn't level again because it's just okay. How many people in your audience now can you send to your site?
Right.
Exclusively, nothing else, no foot traffic whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then you lose that like trust and payment processing and stuff. Like,
Exactly.
I think, are you really going to trust somebody that just made their own site up to be safe and secure from hackers and your information?
Well, I think
getting out there?
if anyone is doing that, definitely go through an established site like Shopify or Wix because they'll handle all that stuff. I know some people did it like WordPress or whatever. Personally, I wouldn't do that, but I think like if you go through Shopify, all those payments processes, they're the industry standard. So, but still, it's another unnecessary stepping stone for people trying to break into comics and build an audience and build a name for themselves.
Right.
I hope this is just a temporary glitch.
Honestly, that is what I'm hoping for. I really hope it's not somebody flagging because that's even worse. Because then you got to hit Indiegogo up. You got to wait for them to get back to you. They won't be specific about what the problem is in your campaign. So you got to guess. So you got to like censor things, remove things in hopes that your little things will work. But if it's just a glitch and people were accidentally like banned because of like some weird like algorithm, then they can fix that easier. But like
Plus,
I
they
said,
don't really get back to you.
They don't.
You're not hearing
No,
anything
yeah,
back.
they don't. I emailed them a month ago to say, hey, what's up? I can't find my mailing list in the mailing list section. It's nowhere to be found. Nothing.
Nothing.
And the guy that you used to be able to talk to, Joel, I think he left Indiegogo, or he's gone into a new department. So he was the only one who ever answered anything. And he just passed me off to this new email called like the comics team or something, and they don't get back to you.
'Cause if
And
you
Mandy
think
had the same thing. Mandy's like
yeah, she had
thinking
it
about
too.
just leaving Indiegogo altogether because they
she's
don't
got
get
the
back to
following
you.
where she can do it though. You know, like people like me, I got like 350 subscribers. I mean, I can't really do that, like afford to do that. I rely on being on your show and I shouldn't, but I do rely on those things for those pushes, but I can't always be on your show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword in a very big way and going your own way. Like Mandy's fortunate and I hey, cool. She does it. I hope she succeeds, but you know, like I said, Ace did it, Edwin did it, you know, the 656 crew, they're doing this new thing or whatever. People are trying. We'll see what happens, but you know, we're not all Eric July, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if someone is like just hitting people, like, I mean, they came up with a good. It's a good idea. I mean, they can hurt us pretty good, especially if they hit us right when you're getting your bumps and stuff. When you hit your first
because
30 or the end of your campaign, that
it
could really
makes
destroy
it-
you.
It makes it, yeah, really. That's when you need it. It makes it hard for people to care because they're like, I can click the link, it's fine.
right.
Yeah,
So it's like, nothing's wrong, but it's ignoring the sort of hidden benefits to
The other thing
appearing
is-
in the explore section.
The other thing is, Ink and I have full-time jobs. Like Malin and Shane, this is what they do. Like, this is their life. You know what I mean? So if they're shadow banned, they're losing a huge chunk of their actual like hard-earned income. Because with this, like, let's face it, we're gonna probably make a little bit. We'll put it right back into the next campaign, and we do need that money. I'm not saying we don't, but we at least have paychecks to fall back on if we like the Indiegogo doesn't do as good as we need it to. Like Shane and Malin, they kind of need this money to pay the bills. So it's really harder on people that are actually doing it for a living. Whereas, you know, we're a little fortunate in the regard that we have full-time jobs still. Like, but we want this to be our living. So that then if this keeps happening, do we want to stay in Indiegogo? We can't go to Kickstarter. We've seen what happened there. And you go in your own way is very, very risky and very difficult. So what's the solution?
Why does it? Why does this happen? Like, honestly, it was such a good thing going with Indiegogo for such a long time.
And the funny thing is,
trust and safety. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a good thing.
and the funny thing is, it's comic books. Like this is all just they're comic books. You know what I mean? Like in the long run, like we're not trying to be like, you know, like building new like destructive things or anything. We're making things for entertainment purposes, for fun, and people are trying to destroy it like fun things. So, like as far as the mainstream goes, they're destroying themselves. We're not trying to destroy the mainstream. They're doing it to themselves. We're actually just trying to make a good product. People are actually setting up to destroy it. Zoop, yeah, people are saying Zoop, but Zoop really is it's a funky one.
It didn't work out for Crystal. He tried it and it didn't kind of.
Well, that's
Burgers
another kind of example of how, unless you have your own big audience,
Yeah.
it's really difficult to funnel traffic to lesser known alternative sites, including your own individual site.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what happened with Brian. Like, I don't know what the foot traffic is on Zoop, even though he got really good exposure on the site itself. Unfortunately, most of CG had already kind of grabbed Six Gun Gorilla, so now he's sort of relying on, I don't know, the denizens of Zoop. And the question is, like, how many people are on Zoop? I don't know. I can't imagine there's many.
But then the same issue comes into play. What happens when Zoop starts doing it? Like,
Exactly.
what's to prevent a major corporation just be like, you know what, we're going to start doing this now, unless you follow our guidelines and our rules and play nice.
Well, they kind of
Well, we are
curate
following the
beforehand.
guidelines.
We are following the rules, yeah.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Ink?
I said the Zoop kind of curates who they even put on. So before you can even get
you
on,
can
they
get rejected.
decide. So you, at least on there, you would know beforehand because they actually make the page and everything. Like you don't have control of it over there. Like Metal Movies and Brewskis says they do all the changes to your campaign and everything. You can't go in there and make random changes. So on that sort of thing, they would tell you beforehand, no, we're not putting that image up, I guess. So, but a lot of this is just going to hurt. Like, say you go in demand. My whole point on in demand is like, so you just ran this campaign for 60 days. You're exhausted. All right, now we have time to finish up the book. Let's get into the book, and we don't have to promote so much. We had our 60 days. We hit the goal that we wanted. Now we can get some passive, like it's on there. People can still see it. We're going to still do streams and stuff, but it's on there and people can run across it, and you're getting these passive sales while you're waiting to fulfill your book. Well, that's gone because you're not on there anymore. And that I don't know, that feels like that would be a major hit if this is going to be a normal thing now.
Major,
like,
massive. In demand is how so many of us have even been able to do this, or even consider doing it, or even consider it as a potential future career. Is that having that store and having those numbers creep up because there's a there's a psychological thing to it too, that where an in-demand store is different to just having your book up for sale, because people can see the numbers. You become a bit of an entity. It's like, oh look, he's got X number of sales on his book. This is something I want to check out. It's a big deal having that in-demand store. So it's not just a solution to say, well, jump over to Kickstarter. They don't have in-demand. It's only your campaign period and that's it. And then, you can have your Shopify store and that's fine and great, but it's not exactly the same thing. It's a massive deal. So this is worrying.
Yeah, and then all these big companies are just starting to do stuff like this. Like I saw earlier, you had a video on, the PayPal thing, where now they're charging you $2,500 for having wrong think, if you're not towing the line. I mean, all these
took out the wrong think line, and they've just replaced that with misleading information, which importantly to them is not misinformation. They're apparently two different things. But we know that, so the fine is back, but we know that wrong think line will also be coming back as well.
Yeah.
Maybe in 6 months' time.
That's totally 1984. Like 100% 1984.
Well, when you think about it, if you get a government that they can tell all the corporations what to do, I mean, they're really controlling everything. Like, they'll be controlling everything from the money you get to what you spend your money on to the entertainment you want. It's the world is turning into a very scary place out there for me right now.
Yeah, this sucks. Like I said, I wanted to do this stream. Hopefully it'll generate a little backers, but I can't stream I just can't stream every single day. I cannot do it. Like, not that I don't have it in me, but it's just, I have lots of things I got to do, and I'm a very busy person. Like a lot of us are. Like, it's not in the cards for me. And also, once again, we're still losing. Like, Malin's still going to lose it. Shane's going to lose those eyes that are just the passive eyes, like you guys were saying. So, like, unless you're streaming every day and then having other people streaming every hour for you, you're not in promoting, and you got to hire a whole team. Like, it sucks. It's ridiculous.
If it comes out somehow, I don't know how it would, that these are actually shadow bans, that someone has made a decision either of their own volition or because a campaign is being flagged, that are we going to make this unpromotable? Now, we do know that that language exists in the Indiegogo code. Promote, no. So that's there. Where's that written in the terms and service? That if we deem your book doesn't meet up to our whatever it is, we will just basically hide it to unknown, like foot traffic, essentially. Is that in the terms of service? I don't remember reading that in there, but who knows with this kind of legal jargon how that can be interpreted. But that's messed up. That's messing with people's livelihoods.
Yeah.
And we need to know that stuff going in and up front. And if that is the case, we obviously need to be calling that out, because that's absolute BS.
And
most of us, all of us, would say, all right, we're not allowed to have that. Okay, this is like, it's your site. We understand that. It's your private company, blah blah blah. Okay, you don't want to have decapitations. All right, you don't want to have this and that on it. Okay, whatever. But just let us know exactly what we can and can't have.
What are the
and then be consistent.
What we, and we'll make it like that. Yeah. So, or make it easier for us to have some kind of recourse. Like, don't make us wait the entire course of our campaign before you even answer us, and it's over.
Yeah, have a team of people.
What do they say to Krishna Kid? I hope that helps. Like when he got on shadow ban. Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
timing has nothing to do with this.
I think you guys said Kickstarter looks at your page before you go live to check to make sure whatever that it's okay, don't they? I know somebody, but either way, they should have somebody maybe look it over before you go. Like, you have to submit it, and then when you submit it, they approve it, and then you're like, okay, you can now launch it anytime you want. If you make any revisions, they need to be approved. At least have a checks and balances system.
Yeah, and if you're like, oh, I want to add some pages or something, you can supply them beforehand, and so like it takes a couple of days for them to show up or something. I mean, it just requires people doing a bit of planning beforehand. It takes away a little bit of the spontaneity, which sucks. But well, here you go. Maybe here's a thought. Maybe because Malin edited his page the other night when he went 30 days, he extended the 30 days and he added on a new perk. And maybe that's the new thing now. They're like, oh, you know, anytime you make an edit, we're gonna just put you on a shadow ban until we've reviewed it.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is just pure speculation.
Well,
but
we
if that's
did
the
that
case, then
too.
let us know.
We did edit the campaign and put some new perks in there, so maybe that is a...
Yeah, maybe that's it. But like, hey, can we know about this? Like, is that a thing? I don't like, because people do that all the time.
right.
Yeah.
And we put ours up like what, a couple weeks ago or a week and a half ago. Like it was a while. That's what's weird to me is like the time of this shadow ban is weird. Like we've been up there a while. And then our hat is the one thing we added, and that was maybe over a week ago. So it's not like this is a brand new thing. And like, oh, whoa, our campaign's banned after a day. I get that, but like it's been a while. Like, and to me, it was just weird. It happened right after we went on a stream with a high CG profile, you know, that has been attacked before. Like Andy Smith has been attacked before. So I don't know. To me, like some things are just like, and once again, this is all speculation. This is all hypotheticals and stuff. You'll never know. We'll never know.
Because no one answers you. So
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know what else to say about it except that it sucks, and I hope that they definitely fix it soon, because time's a ticking away. So
I just want you to send cash to my PO box.
Just
Yeah, we
trying to
can do
make
that.
our Frog and Dream books. How, like, what's so wrong with that?
Yeah, it's a fraud. Like, there's like, if you look at our campaign, there's nothing. Like, aside from like the head, that severed head was the only
Apart from
thing.
that severed head on that woman, there's nothing.
There's nothing.
well, it really wasn't even I mean,
Like-
she's a character that changes heads. I mean,
But there's
and
no blood. There's no gore.
The head's alive. Her eyes are open. She's smiling. So it's
Kinda.
like it's
But
not
like, there's
a-
no like, nothing on this really screams like gratuitous and vulgar, or obscene, or massively like how cartoony that is. There's nothing really
It's no
violent.
Baldo.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's nothing really. Like, I think there's more cleavage here than there is in Plague's thing. But
Yeah.
it's. Yeah, there's. Unless they thought like that's blood in her mouth, I don't know.
I
You know,
mean,
who
now
knows?
we know that we were going to launch Frog G2, and that was going to be called Big Titties and Severed Heads, and now we know not to do that.
Yeah, we got to
so-
change that title. Yeah, like
Working
the
title.
Working
there's-
title.
working title. It's a placeholder for now. Like, but that's the only like even like Shane was like, yeah, that's probably what it is. I mean, he's the one that first brought it to our attention anyway. And we're like, okay, we'll put that on there. And I did email them, so hopefully they'll look at the campaign, see that that's on there like that, and they'll remove the shadow ban if that's what it is.
Except
this-
that now Shane's mailing list is shadow banned.
Now Shane's mailing list is shut down, so it's like, what? And that's just a mailing list. Like, there's no, I don't even know what his page looked like because I signed up and that was it. But I didn't scroll through the artwork. I don't know if there's anything violent on his thing. And
Rob
he even
had
knows.
his. You couldn't find his either. You couldn't even search for it, I don't think. And,
Right. Well, like even Shane knew that he had to hide that coin slot one. You know what I mean? That he had to put
Yeah.
the look. So he even knew the guidelines and what to do and was careful about it. So to shadow ban him, who, like I said, Malin and Shane, they've done a few campaigns. They know. I don't know, man. It's
Yeah, there's
it's-
nothing on his mailing list except for the two covers. That's it. It's just the Dale Keown cover and the Shane Davis cover. There's nothing else.
Well,
on
they
there.
look like different races of monsters, so maybe they're like it's race on race violence.
Oh, jeez. Are they getting that picky now?
It's not representative enough of the
Yeah.
culture out wide. Horrible.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know what else. I mean, obviously we could just talk about it all night long. It won't change anything, but it's still aggravating is why we talk about it. We got to vent in a way. We got to spew forth our speculations and get them off of our chests.
Well, now I think that quite a few people are going to be aware of it now. So
That's the other thing. We got to make people
Yeah.
aware of it, and that it's not just happening to us now; that it's happening to other people. So now other people are aware of it too, and they might be checking other campaigns, hopefully for other people, and seeing, hey, all right, cool, this guy's good, this guy's not good. Yeah, it's just odd. It's all happening all at once.
So, how are you coming along on Painted Death?
Frustrating. You know what it's like. You guys, I mean, yeah, you work a day job, life gets in the way. I mean, sometimes I stop and I look back and I think, oh no, I have actually done a lot. So I'm happy about that. But it's, it's never enough, quick enough.
Yeah.
Right.
So you just, you're always fighting and you're like, wow, where did the months go?
Yeah.
But I'm currently working on the new cover for Waking Dream, which will be the second, will be the reprint.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just gonna like put that out as a book that's just available in the meantime, while people are waiting. And also, I think it's a good thing to have. I get because I'm doing all these videos these days. I get a lot of guys who are new. They've never heard of me, or they've never heard of CG or whatever, and they just want a book. They don't want to have to wait for a crowdfund. So they're like, oh, I've just discovered Rini. That's cool. Oh, I want to get Fiendish 1. Oh, I have to back it on the campaign and wait until Fiendish 2 is finished. Why? They don't understand.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just gonna release the a copy of Waking Dream as soon as the cover's all done. I can get a bunch printed up, and while that's happening, just keep plugging along on Painted Death. I don't want to launch it this year because I'm starting to feel like it's way too close to Christmas. So
Yeah, it is, dude. I wouldn't. I wouldn't pull that trigger.
yeah, and plus I think Shane is sort of probably going to be the last big campaign to go live this year, and that's going to be a behemoth. So I don't want to really kind of run up against that. But look, I just look at it as an opportunity to get more of the book done before it goes live. So then it's less waiting time once people have invested money. But I'm working on, I think last time I was working on page 86 or something. But I never just do a page and then go to the next page, and then I work in batches. So
Yeah. So you rough them all out, and then you go back through and do the next stage.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
next stage?
I get the pages laid out, and then I start I'm gonna do backgrounds for a week, or I'm gonna just draw hands, because I find at the end of that time that whether it's a day or a few days, I'm really good at the end, and I'm really quick at them, and I'm in a zone.
Yeah.
But if I'm jumping from thing to thing, because on any given page you could have a close-up, big characters and a big background, I don't know, whatever it might be. It's like that stop and start really slows me down. I'm always looking at ways to speed things up.
Yeah.
It's getting exciting because it's getting closer and closer, and I'm starting to figure out what the actual perks are going to be, and what it's going to cost, and what the shipping is going to be. I'm weighing things, and so it's becoming more real. That's a bit scary and exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I can't wait till we have the first book out and we're working on the second one. It's just to have that thing that you have to sell, and then you're like, now you can get the second book, and the third one's going to come.
Well,
It's becomes a reality, which is very cool when you've been thinking about that since you're 12, doing stuff like that. So
Well, how's CG Now is still up, right?
Yeah. This we haven't been focusing too much on it of late. A lot of books sold out, which is, I mean, it's a good thing.
Oh wow.
So, but you know, we have to constantly keep kind of going in there and making sure that we're not linking, because it's essentially a directory. We're not linking to something that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
So we have to add some more books back in. But yeah, a lot of guys, I don't know what's going on. They're not making their books available afterwards, which is a shame, but that's just the way it is. Like, or something happens, say for instance with Rini and Fiendish 1, she wanted to put it on CG Now, but then there was all the printing issues, so she didn't have leftovers. So you know, stuff like that happens. But like, I'm not super worried. You know, it's a long-term thing. It's just a kind of a, you know, an interesting side website to have.
Right.
And
No,
but it's helpful for
I
these
like it.
people who, it's helpful for these people who don't want to wait. They're like, they're coming from the mainstream, so they don't understand this crowdfunding system.
Right.
Well, they understand it, but they're like, this doesn't seem like what I want to do. It's like, just I want to buy a book now.
I just want to. Yeah, I just want to buy my book. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't made the tier yet, but I do want to make a tier for my local comic shop where there's no shipping. You know what I mean? It's just that way. But I don't know if they would be like, look, I don't want to wait, 6 months for a comic to come out that I pay for now.
Because
I would think so.
when they
I
get
hope
their
so.
catalog, like, it's
True.
not like all those books are available.
Well, I mean the customers,
Right away.
not the actual comic shop itself. They understand, but the customers may not. So yeah, but well, I made we didn't get any backers, and that's fine. I just wanted to do a little stream. I did these 3 sketch cards here. I'm gonna send them out to Ink, and he'll color them up, and we'll give them out to a random person. We'll still give them out to a random backer. So hey, thanks for coming on, Bancroft. Appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
It was nice to get your opinions and thoughts on the matter and what's going on, because this was just weird. All of a sudden, all these campaigns are getting flagged now, and so it's nice to get another perspective
And get the word out, and
Yeah. I
maybe
hope
we'll
it's
be able to get to
nothing
the
bad.
bottom of it faster.
Well,
yeah.
these
Yeah.
weren't getting shadow banned when you were live, were they? Like, you just found out too, right?
I mean, I knew that there was an issue with my campaign, but I
But not
I literally
Shane's.
just
Malins.
I just searched Malin's
Okay.
earlier, and I was like, what? Because I was looking at for something else, and I'm like, huh? And then I think Rob searched Inglorious Rex, and he was like, I can't find that either. It's like, oh my god, what's happening here? There's something going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm a smaller channel, so I got some mods in here that are in a lot of channels. Hit up those other channels, people in the mods group. Let them know, people are getting shadow banned. Bancroft obviously get the word out too. Obviously, maybe don't ruin Jack's show for everybody, but
Yeah.
let them have their little playtime.
Well, I've DM'd them, but
Right.
who knows when, if
When
they're going to
they'll get
read
it.
them.
You might have even read it
DM
while I
they
was
get.
streaming, so who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess they'll find out about it eventually.
Well, I'm going to play my little outro. If you want to leave during it, Bancroft, that's fine. Have a great one, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you share, do all the things you need to do.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
See you later,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.